What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. It's Monday. And you know what Monday is? Well, according to this calendar right here, which is the House Family Calendar, it is World Pasta Day. But you guys don't give a shit about pasta. All you guys want to hear about is the top 5 comic books that I am most excited about coming out this week on New Comic Book Day, which is October 27th of 2021. That is right. October 27th just happens to be our youngest son's birthday. Happy birthday, Jack. But guys, we don't just talk about the top 5 books that I'm most excited about. Oh no, we always talk about the top covers of the week and the top spec pick of the week. Now, if you're someone like me who has comics on the side of their bed, next to their computer, and inside their closet, then you guys should get yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications and smash that like button. All right, guys, let's get into the top 5 comic books that I'm most excited about coming out this week on New Comic Day, which is October 27th of 2021. All right, guys, we're jumping into the section of the video where I dedicate my time and my energy to my cover lover fans. That's right. This section is for everyone who loves a goddamn amazing cover. And there were so many amazing covers this week, I couldn't whittle it down to 1, 2, or 3. No, there are 5 covers that we need to talk about today. So let's not waste any more time and dive right into this list. And the first one up is a cover that I've spoken about many times on this channel. And that is Wonder Girl number 4, the B cover, done by Jamal Campbell. This cover is just absolutely gorgeous. If you guys are into Yara Flor and you're specking on her, I would spec on this cover because this cover is goddamn gorgeous. And this second cover on this list is Wonder Woman Black and Gold number 5, the 1 in 25 Rouge Beche cover. I've spoken about this cover also many times on my comic book speculation recommendations video, and this cover is just absolutely fire. Now, this is a 1 in 25 incentive, and I went on midtowncomics.com today to try to pre-order myself a copy of this. Now, obviously, this is just a day away from release, because remember, DC Comics come out on Tuesday, and this cover is not going for $25, not for $50, not for $75. No, and they are asking $90 for this cover. It's actually $100 with a 10% discount, but $100 for this cover. So that's why on right here it says $25 to $100. So hopefully you were able to snag yourself a copy of this for $25, because this is going to be a sought after cover. And the third book on this extended version of Cover Lovers is The Amazing Spider-Man number 77, the 1 in 25 David Aja cover. I don't know, this cover just spoke to me, and Spider-Man just has that 1980s Spider-Man cartoon feel to it. I just think it's absolutely awesome. David Aja, you crushed it. Only 2 covers left, and I have no idea what's happening on this next cover, but it is fantastic. This variant cover is done by Davey Go, and it's for Sword number 9, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this cover. So what did you guys think? Are you guys picking up any of these covers? Were you able to secure yourself a copy of that 1 in 25 Wonder Woman Black and Gold Rouge Beche cover? Because if you were, I am super jealous. But guys, let's jump in to my spec pick of the week. If you guys are not subscribed to the Key Collector app, I would highly suggest doing that, because it makes picking my spec pick of the week just that much easier. And this week, they went with this book. I went with this book. We are in harmony for our spec pick of the week, and that is Black Widow number 12. Now you're wondering, what is the spec behind this book? And I'm going to tell you right now. I spoke about this book last week on my comic book speculation recommendations video. In last week's video, there was only 1 villain. But Key Collector app updated their information. There are actually 2 new villains coming up this week, and the first one up is the first appearance of the Living Blade, described as a haunting figure from Natasha's past and the only man she ever feared. Also, the first appearance of a new villain. So we get 2 first appearances in this book. I'm picking up 2 copies of this book, 1 for my collection and the other one to flip, just in case this book does get hot in the future. I can flip it and make a small profit. All right, guys, let's jump into my top 5. Wait, nope, let me count. Top 7. That's right. I couldn't whittle it down this week to just 5 books. We have 7 books that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. But this is not for spec. This is for the story. What's actually happening in the guts of the book. So that is the main reason why I collect comic books. I love the story, and I want to share what I think are the best stories coming out this week on New Comic Book Day. As a reminder, it is October 27th of 2021. Let's dive into that first book. Alright guys, if you guys like Something is Killing the Children, you know what book is in the number 7 slot, and that is House of Slaughter number 1. This is the first ongoing series that is spinning out of the Something is Killing Children world, and I couldn't be more excited. I know Stephanie and I are both really excited for this book, but we're also a little hesitant because James Tynion IV and Werther Dell'Edera are only co-creators on this book. There is a new writer and a new artist taking over the main writing duties and main artist duties on this book, and they are Tate Broomhall is the writer and Chris Shaheen is the artist on this book. I know James Tynion IV and Werther Dell'Edera have both hyped both of these creators in saying that they are going to kill this book, but I did read the preview and it was okay. I'm excited for it, and that's why this book is only in the number 7 slot and it's not in the number 1. But that is the first book. Let's move on to the number 6 book. In the number 6 spot on my top 7 list is Robin number 7. This is written by Joshua Williamson and art by Victor Bogdanovich. That is such an awesome name, by the way. But this book features Damian Wayne in a Mortal Kombat type situation, and it has been so fun from issue number 1. This is one of Joshua Williamson's best books in my opinion, and I just love Damian Wayne. I am a huge fan of his. He is my favorite Robin, and you guys should be definitely picking up Robin number 7. Landing in the number 5 spot is a surprise hit to me, and that is Moon Knight number 4. Now, I went into Moon Knight very hesitantly. I was like, you know what? Marvel really isn't putting out that many good books. I'm really not going to like this book, but let me pick it up because everyone's so hyped about this. Well, Jed MacKay, the writer on this book, is knocking this book out of the park. He introduced an amazing new villain in Hunter's Moon. In issue number 3, an amazing fight between Hunter's Moon and Moon Knight happened, and it was so cool. This book has just been non-stop action, and I freaking love it. It also has a vampire in it, and I just love vampires, okay? This book has been a home run. You guys should definitely be reading Moon Knight. If you guys want to wait for trade, definitely wait for the trade and pick this book up because you guys will not regret it. Alright guys, the book that's in the number 4 spot was actually supposed to come out last week, but because of printer delays, it's actually landing this week. Remember, there can be delays. Alright guys, this book is Gunslinger Spawn number 1. I cannot wait to read this. This Spawn is the coolest Spawn. This Spawn is the most badass Spawn, and this is also the second ongoing series spinning out in the new Spawn universe, and I could not be more excited to finally get my hands on this book and read it. Are you guys picking up Gunslinger Spawn number 1? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Are you guys excited as I am for this book, or is this just me hyped for this book? Guys, let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, in the number 3 spot, we have a book that I was hesitant to put it in the number 3 spot because that's pretty high on my list. Mainly because the writer, Matthew Rosenberg, has a rocky history with me. He's done some good books, he's done some bad books. But you know what? This book is headlighting Jason Todd, and I love the Red Hood. The Red Hood is one of the best characters within the DC universe. Guys, we have some zombie villains that he's going to be leading as a team. That's freaking badass, and that is why this book is in the number 3 spot. But this also could be a dumpster fire. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm excited for villain zombies led by Jason Todd. Are you guys excited about this? Guys, if you guys are, let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, in the number 2 spot, we have Inferno number 2. Now, there are 2 covers I want to talk about real quick before we talk about the actual story, and that is the cover A in the 1 in 25 incentive cover done by David Aja. These covers are absolute fire, and I would pick them up if I was you. Now, getting into the guts of the story, this is the end of Jonathan Hickman's run on the X-Men. This is wrapping up his story that he started all the way back on House of X and Powers of X. I cannot wait to see how this story ends. I have a feeling it's going to feel a little bit rushed with there's only 4 issues in this series, but issue number 1 was badass, and I cannot wait to read issue number 2. Alright guys, the last book in my top 7 list, in the number 1 spot, we have DC vs. Vampires. That's right guys, DC vs. Vampires. Now some of you guys are probably thinking, Bruce, you're crazy. This book is gonna be terrible. It's written by Matthew Rosenberg, and you know what? It's just gonna be dumb. Well, I think you're wrong. I think the story is going to be epic. Did you guys read Deceased? That story was freaking awesome. Tom Taylor told this amazing post-apocalyptic zombie epidemic story when zombies dismantled, destroyed DC heroes. And I cannot wait to see what James Tynion IV, Matthew Rosenberg, and Otto Schmidt, that's right. I didn't want to pronounce his name right, so I just needed to check down on my computer. But Otto Schmidt, he's a fantastic artist, and James Tynion IV is a master story creator. So I think Matthew Rosenberg, with the help of James Tynion IV, is going to tell an amazing DC vampire story. And yes, how can Superman be turned into a vampire? I don't know. The guy's powered by solar radiation, and you think when the vampire bit him on the neck, the vampire would just explode. Well, James Tynion IV, I'm sure, has an idea around that, and I cannot wait to see what that is. I cannot wait to read what this is. I cannot wait to look at the artwork in this book. I'm just sad that I'm gonna have to wait an extra week because I pre-ordered my books and they're not coming until at least next week. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed my spec pick of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed all the covers that I showed off in today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my top 7 books that I'm most excited about coming out this new comic book day, which again, it's October 27th of 2021, Jack's birthday. He's turning 6. It's gonna be epic. All right, guys, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys get yourself subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, smash that like button. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow on Comic Book Speculation Recommendation. All right, guys, have a great day. Peace.